Hello and welcome to Hindustan Times Auto. Today we are at the launch of the all-new Aura, which is the first offering from Hyundai in India in the new year. To talk about the car with us is Ju-Hyun Ha. She is the designer at Hyundai. Welcome so much and congratulations. It's a beautiful looking car. It's also in the sub 4 meter category, so the rivals are right up there and the proposition looks good, looks promising. I want to begin by asking you, how difficult is it to design a sub 4 meter car?
It's always challenging for us, the car has to be very sleek and very, flowing, and it has to be, very unique. But in the very restricted the limiter of size. So hard, but we just have tried to get some inspiration from the local, for India. So, and we try to find some specific trait, exclusively for India, and then we wanted to put some story all about that.
Right, you've just taken me to my second question. How much of a customization does it require when you're coming out with a car, specifically for the Indian consumers, Indian buyers, because the Indian market is diverse. And a lot of things in the Indian market is not something you would find around the world. So how much effort does it take, or a special effort does it take to design a car around the Indian market?
I know that I already mentioned that India is full of diversity. All the regions have all their own special trait. So it's really difficult to find one unique trait because, you already know it, but generally they all know the beautiful thing. They all know. They all will, accept it. And then so we wanted to try to find one common thing, to, get through to the Indian customer's mind.
Would you say India for years was known as a very price conscious market? Do you think the Indian market, according to you, has moved from being a very price sensitive market to a very look sensitive market? Is that right? Do you take that into consideration when you're designing a car?
Yeah, of course. Just India has been growing up so fast. So nowadays, it's the customers have same same preference overall the global customers. So yeah, it's getting changed a lot from the price conscious to look conscious.
Right.
So design is going to be very important.
Right. Perhaps that's the reason why, not just in India, definitely in India, but the world over, there is a growing demand for SUVs of all shapes and sizes. Hyundai also has quite a few offerings in terms of SUV. Now, emphasis is on SUV, at least from the buyer's perspective. Companies like Hyundai are also focusing on the sub 4 meter sedan. So, keeping that in mind, somebody who's looking for, say, a compact SUV, how would the Aura position itself purely in terms of looks? How difficult was it, or how much of a special emphasis did you have to give to how the car is looking if it has to compete with not just compact sedans but compact SUVs as well?
It's a really hard question actually. SUV has also has to be very sport, right, and very rugged and it has to be feeling some all outgoing thing.
Right.
But the sedan is a little bit different from that. Sedan is also, we need to think about the stable feeling when you just take the car, when you just sit on the seat inside of the car. So we think about that. This could be a little bit difference between the SUV when we design. So it has to be more clean, more modified compared to with the SUV. SUV is more push the boundary and the outgoing. It has to be outgoing feeling, but still the sedan can do it. Can have the kind of same design language. Right. But still it has to be settled down in sedan. Sedan
image. Right. So coming to from the image of a sedan to specifically asking you about the Aura, clearly a lot of emphasis has been on how the car looks. So from a designer's point of view, what went on, what was the thinking process before actually getting the car on the table and going forward with it? What was the thought process behind the car?
it has to be see very long. I mean, even though it's compact sedan, it has to be seen very wide and bold, and it's really sleek. So we actually focused on more like the side proportion, side view, especially for aura, yes. So we had the special character line, like the same, the unique grid line.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
So that's what we exaggerated.
And the face of the Aura looks really stylish as well. It's not something that we've seen in too many cars, even from Hyundai. So can you tell us something more about that?
When you see the front design, you will see that the DRL it looks like boomerang line. So this will be like most distinctive one to compare with the others. So when you see this DRL boomerang line in the night, especially, you will recognize it. Oh, it will be different. We never seen this.
Right.
Yeah.
So the same design language also sort of extends itself to the rear as well of the car. It again looks pretty smart and sleek from the rear as well.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, that same philosophy is extending there.
Of course, yes, of course.
Right. On the inside, a lot of customers now in India look for features and comfort, two big things, two big factors. So what is the speciality? What are the standout features as far as the Aura's interior, the cabin is concerned?
For the customers, we wanted to some like the technology. I mean, compared to other the same segment, compared to others, we wanted to put more valuable thing, like for example 8-inch screen on the side, and then we also do some lot of space to you can put your luggage in the interior, like so when the glove box or other door mat pocket. So we actually focusing on this kind of spacious issues, spacious feeling.
And Indian customers are also now increasingly becoming no compromise customers. So the premium fit and finish is not something that too many companies are tampering with to keep the costs low. So Hyundai has definitely been ahead on that map, but is again the quality of fit and finish. How significant is that when you're designing a car from the inside?
The quality is really important. I mean, so when we at the first time when we have made some plan about the all over like finishing or material thing, we are like for example, an 8-inch screen is placed in front of the passengers, right? So this kind of part has to be finished very well. So we put some like black high glossy paint or metallic paint. So it has to be seen more like valuable and for premium.
Right.
Yes.
Which brings me to my final question. If you as a designer have to project this vehicle to a particular demographic, age-wise, age group, what sort of an age bracket Indian should be considering this car based on its looks, based on its performance, based on its cabin? Do you have an age bracket in mind? Yes, from this age to this age, people can definitely look at this. Yes, a serious proposition.
As you know, I already mentioned it at the presentation. The millennials are our main target, like a young family and young professional, and so they are main target. So the car design, overall designs is very unique and very young, useful feeling. Yes.
Right, right. Thank you so much for talking to us, telling us a lot about the Aura. There you had it. Hyundai is betting big on the Aura. Will it be able to mount a massive challenge to its direct rivals? Time will tell. Thank you so much for watching Hindustan Times Auto.
Thank you.